Hey Capricorn, thanks for checking out your love and romance reading for September 2022. It's September already. I can't believe it. But we're going to connect and see what's coming up here for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading. Not every single message is going to resonate, and it's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. You might see this video in October or a year from now. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it. But we are setting the intention here for September 2022. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here for our lovely Capricorn collective. One more shuffle. All right, let's do this. And this is an intuitive message. This is before we even get here, like in the cards. I do feel, Capricorn, that some of you are in a situation where there may, like, I feel like you're over it, first and foremost. Like, I don't feel like you're sitting around waiting for this. I feel like when it happens, you might not even care. But I feel for some of you, there's somebody in your past that really accused you of like some messed up stuff. And so like the relationship maybe ended on really bad terms, and they accused you of like a lot of things that you didn't do or like weren't fair. I feel like somebody's like resurfacing to say, I'm sorry. Like, I know I was wrong. I know you didn't do those things. I was just, freaking out. I was just, going through something, or it was my insecurities. So I do feel like there might be somebody resurfacing to say, like, I'm sorry. Like, I said bad things about you. I went back. I told those people those things weren't true. Capricorn, I feel like you're over it. Like, I feel like you left that behind you and you moved on. But I do feel like there's somebody out there that's like going around and trying to tell people, like, look, what I told you about Capricorn, it wasn't true. Like, I was wrong. And like they genuinely feel bad about it. They might be wanting to reconcile, but I just feel like you've moved on. But we're gonna see here what the cards have to say. That was just like a quick little intuitive thing I was feeling. The first card that's coming up here for the Capricorn collective is the Knight of Swords. Now, Knight of Swords could be conflict or drama. Okay, some of you could be currently in a relationship where there's a lot of arguing, there's a lot of, like power struggles, or somebody's being dramatic. Knight of Swords could also, however, though, be like a message coming in from an air sign person. So maybe for some of you, if you were dealing with an air sign person, a Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius that was going around saying terrible things about you, then this might be confirmation for you that this person is going to resurface and say, look, I messed up. I was wrong. And they may actually be going around and telling people, I said things about Capricorn that weren't true. So if you have somebody in your past like that and they're an air sign, the Knight of Swords might be a confirmation for you about that. Knight of Swords can also be things happening very fast or very quickly, like things moving forward very fast. And the feeling and the vibe I'm getting from the Knight of Swords is, Capricorn, I feel some of you are going to be dealing with someone that like they just set their eyes on you, and like they're like, I'm going to be with Capricorn. I'm going to be with Capricorn, right? And you might say, look, I'm not interested in dating right now, or I'm seeing somebody else, or I'm in a relationship, or no thank you, I'm not interested. I feel the Knight of Swords for some of you is like someone who's like really persistent, and like I would even say relentless. I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with a person that they just saw you and they liked what they saw, and they're like, I'm gonna win you over, even if it's going to be through like tiring you out, even if it's going to be asking you so many times that you're just so sick of saying no that you finally say yes to get rid of me. Like, that's the feeling and the vibe that I'm getting. So some of you may be open to that, and some of you may be more of the mindset of, I don't want to deal with it. If you really don't want to deal with it, I would just say you may need to change things up so that you don't see this person, right? So you're not going to be hanging around them. You're not going to be running into them. You're not going to be working with them. Maybe you need to change your schedule. Maybe you're going to look for another job. Maybe you're going to hang out with some different friends for a while. But I just, for some reason, I feel like some of you Capricorns have somebody that, like, they're so hung up on you. They just have it in their head that they're going to win you over. They're going to convince you. They're going to talk you into it somehow. That's the feeling and the vibe I'm getting. For some of you, it could be this person that's coming back to say sorry. So if you really don't want them, then you might need to block them. You might need to, find ways of them like not contacting you, because I just feel like someone's really relentless. Like, come on, Capricorn, give me a chance. Come on, Capricorn, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's the feeling I'm feeling from this Knight of Swords. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Page of Pentacles. So this could be telling us to stay grounded, to stay calm. This could also be a youthful or playful earth sign person. This could be you connecting with your youthful energy. I feel here though there's like a sense of like a fresh start. Like you're coming into, like, if you're in an existing relationship, you might be with your partner like, all right, clean slate. We're not going to bring up the past anymore. We're going to treat this like we're dating again. We're getting to know each other again. I feel there's some kind of like a rewind or like a reset, like some kind of a do-over here. That's the vibe I'm feeling from the Page of Pentacles. Like a renewed energy, a fresh energy, a new beginning, a new start. Those of you who have this person resurfacing, you may be in this Page of Pentacles energy where like you're like, look, this is in the past. I want something new. I want something fresh. I am only going to put my time and energy into things that are gonna really blossom and like benefit me and be in my best and highest good. I'm not interested in I don't need a challenge in my love life. I don't need my love life to be challenging. I don't need my love life to be a cat and mouse game. I just really want to focus my love energy on what's going to bring me stability, security, love, comfort. Like you're just in this energy where you don't want to deal with it. I do feel some of you may be meeting someone at some kind of an outdoor event or something having to do with nature. This could be like through a hiking group, like a group that gets together and goes hiking or gardening, or even if it's like things having to do with like herbs or like plant-based stuff, like a workshop or a class. I feel like in connecting with nature, some of you are meeting or manifesting meeting a really significant person or a really significant relationship here. I am kind of getting that feeling and that vibe here from the Page of Pentacles. And it could be just a fellow earth sign also. But like I said, because it's coming up in the sense of a page, it could be a very playful person or somebody who's very young at heart. There could be someone for some of you that might be rushing you into having children or rushing you into like meeting their kids and being a part of their kids' life. Or if you have kids, they might be like really rushing you or pressuring you, like, when am I gonna meet the kids? When are we gonna take the kids with us when we hang out? I would just kind of say, something like that is really not a good idea to give in. Like if you're not ready or if it's not feeling right to you, then just, stay your ground, be calm about it, but stay your ground. Anything having to do with having kids or incorporating kids into a situation, if it doesn't feel right to you or if it doesn't feel like it's time for you, then listen to that, and trust yourself, trust your sense of timing. But for some of you, you might be dealing with someone who's like really rushing you around kids and like a sense of family. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so they might be feeling shut out. Like, you have this life, why aren't you letting it? And maybe it could even be about being like around your family or like being around your friends. I feel like someone is feeling like you're shutting them out, you're ignoring them, you're turning your back to them. And some of you may really be shutting somebody out. Like, look, you had your chance, right? You had several chances, but this ship has sailed. It's done. Some of you may be really, really, really kind of turning your back here on somebody, right? And it could be because they're forcing you to, because they have no chill. They keep pushing this. Five of Pentacles does sometimes come with the message that it might be tough times or it might be challenging times, but you have like loyal friends or you have a loyal lover who has your back here and who's helping you out. So some of you might feel like, gosh, nobody's going to want me right now. This Page of Pentacles, this fresh start energy, maybe some of you feel like you're starting your life over again right now. Maybe there's been changes in your work, and maybe once upon a time you were like this big baller, and maybe right now you're not making the money you were making before, and you're like, well, who's going to want me now? And the Five of Pentacles says, oh, you just wait and see. You just wait and see. Because the Five of Pentacles, as I said, can come in with the energy that it might be tough times. There might be challenges. But along those challenges, we're finding the friends and the community and the partners who are in our life for the same reason. They're right there in the trenches with us. They're fighting with us. They're working with us. They have our back. They're not in our life because of what we're going to do for them or what we're going to give them. They're in our life because they like us. They like being around us. They enjoy the companionship. And so Capricorn, I feel like this is going to be something new in your love life. For a lot of you is a sense of companionship. Or maybe in the past, a lot of the relationship, whether you realized it or not, was about image or appearance. Maybe you're used to dating people where everything had to be on Instagram, everything had to be on Facebook, they had to be tagged in everything, they had to show pictures of everything. We're doing this together, we're doing that together. So maybe you're not focused on image, but you may have been dealing with partners that were very much about like, we have to like make this relationship seem really happy and like really special, but a lot of it was just kind of like the aesthetic. And so now it's like you're going to experience love life and relationship where it's not so much about the aesthetic, it's about the experiences, the time you're spending together, quality time, the experiences you're having together. Some of you might even like it. I feel for some of you it's the kind of relationship where people are like, Capricorn, where'd you go? Where'd you disappear? Where'd you like where'd you go off to? Like they just kind of might feel like you're not posting as much on social media, or they're not hearing from you as much, or they're not seeing you around as much. Because I feel like here there's like a sense of companionship, spending time together, discovering each other, talking about like deep, meaningful things. So like a sense of like a best friend, a partner, a companion, versus, putting out these appearances or this image. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups could be a youthful or playful water sign person. But Page of Cups for me in my readings oftentimes comes with the heart chakra opening up. Like the heart chakra opening up to feel love and receive love. So like emotional, like maybe you're not used to emotional intimacy. Maybe this other person's not used to emotional intimacy. Maybe it's a mutual thing. Maybe both of you have been longing for emotional intimacy, but you haven't had partners who've let you be emotionally intimate with them. And so I feel like with this Page of Cups here, this is a relationship where you all are going to be learning emotional intimacy and opening up to giving it and receiving it. The thing about that, though, is that you and this other person also may get very overwhelmed, because when the heart chakra is opening up, we feel big emotions, we feel big feelings, and that can be scary. That can be super overwhelming. And so sometimes for me, the Page of Cups comes up to say, you might be tempted to shut this down because emotionally, the emotions are intense. You may go, oh, I don't want to get hurt. Oh, these feelings are intense. Oh, I feel vulnerable. And so we may be tempted to kind of sabotage ourselves and shut it down. And the Page of Cups says, don't do that. Don't shut it down. Don't stop it. Don't sabotage yourself. You can slow it down. You can pump the brakes a little bit and slow down the speed so it's going at a speed that you're comfortable with. But the Page of Pentacles also says, bring playfulness into this. Just try to, like, when the conversations get too intense, when things get too deep, when you're feeling too vulnerable, okay, let's take a break from this heavy energy and let's do something lighthearted together. Let's go watch a movie. Let's cook a meal together. Let's go roller skating. Let's go to a comedy show, or let's watch um something funny on TV, or let's go dancing, or whatever it might be, right? Just, you might want to break it up with something lighthearted, something playful. I do feel a lot of inner child energy with this as well. So I do feel like this might be someone that you do silly things with, or like childlike things with. Like maybe you guys are gonna go to an arcade and you're like, oh my gosh, like we're in our 50s already and we're at the arcade and we're playing. Like I feel for some of you there could be something here where you're doing like arcade games together, or like skee ball, or like little like basketball thing, or like whack-a-mole, or like a carnival or fair kind of thing. Maybe some of you are just being a kid and just playing around and you're meeting somebody in that process. But I do feel a sense of playfulness, but I also feel like Spirit is encouraging the playfulness, saying this is a part of your healing and this is a part of you opening up to receive love. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Magician. So some of you are definitely dealing with Gemini, okay? Because we've got the air sign energy here with this Knight of Swords. Some of you may definitely be dealing with a Gemini. There could also be Virgo vibes with the Magician. The Magician can be both Gemini and Virgo. If you have Gemini or Virgo placements, there could be big changes and big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life that are opening you up to meet somebody significant, those of you who are single. But the Magician is about manifesting. It's about manifesting, and it's about seeing through illusions. It's about creating, as above, so below. So the Magician card being here is telling us that a lot of you are manifesting the kind of relationship, the kind of partner that you've been longing for. And so a lot of the times when we're done with the past and we're opening up to a new experience, subconsciously, the past will pick up that we're done with it. Like they know their chance is over. Maybe they thought, oh, we'll come back together again, or I've got some time here, or maybe they'll reach out to me. But like somebody's spidey senses start tingling and they're like, oh, I'm about to lose Capricorn forever. It just all of a sudden hits them. And so what happens is this person will resurface and they'll try to pull you back into the old energy again. Like I said in the beginning, I feel like you guys are done. But there's a very important message here. In the past, I've said this in previous videos where I've said, sometimes somebody resurfaces because like you're kind of meant to tell them off. You're meant to tell them off and you're meant to get it off your chest and say all of the unsaid things, like as a part of the closure and as a part of ending things. Like, this person needs to hear how done you are with them. This person needs to hear how bad they messed up. But because we have the Knight of Swords here, I feel like you're being told it's not a good idea. It's in this instance, when this person resurfaces, it's going to be more trouble than what it's worth to tell this person off. I feel like you're just going to have to shut them out and ice them out. Cold turkey. And sometimes silence is louder than anything else. But I feel like this could be someone that's just going to really go off because they're not ready to hear the truth. I feel like they feel really bad about what they did. They know that they messed up. And so anything you say is going to be like really setting them off. They can't handle it. They can't handle the criticism. They can't handle hearing the truth of the situation. And so you're manifesting something new. Like, you're manifesting this new door opening. And this person from the past is resurfacing for some of you because their spidey sense is tingling. They know you're about to walk through the door. They're going to lose you forever. And they're going to try to pull you back in. You gotta just shut them out. That's it. Just shut them out. You've worked really hard to manifest this and create this. Let yourself have it. Let yourself enjoy it. Let yourself move forward into something new. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. If you haven't already, some months those might resonate more than your sun sign when it comes to love and romance. If you want to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link that takes you to calendly.com/amethysthangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Weekly forecasts, where I talk about everything other than love, are linked in the description. And don't forget, guys, a lot of people have been asking me to do a card of the day. So I've been pulling a card of the day in the mornings as well, just to kind of get the day off with a positive, hopefully positive message, usually happy message. But even if not, if it's not a happy card, quote unquote, a happy card, there's always messages coming in with comfort and how to get through, like, challenging times. But be sure to check out the daily the daily messages as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous September. Be sure to check out the weeklies and dailies. If not, hope to see you all in the comments in October. Take care and be well.